Welcome to this lesson on metric unit conversion. We'll first take a brief look at how the metric system is organized and then do some conversions. The metric system is a base 10 system, meaning that each unit is 10 times bigger than the previous unit. For example, 1 centimeter is 10 times bigger than 1 millimeter. In other words, 1 centimeter contains 10 millimeters. Similarly, 1 decimeter is 10 times bigger than 1 centimeter, or contains 10 centimeters. This pattern continues forever in both directions. The most popular metric units of measurement are shown here. Each metric unit can be written with a unit abbreviation. Beside each unit is an example of objects with approximately the measure of each unit. For example, 1 kilometer is approximately the length of 6 or 7 long city blocks, and 1 hectometer is about the length of a football field. Take a second to become familiar with each unit's abbreviation and how big each unit is. Meters is considered the base unit. The size of other units can be referenced from here. Let's compare the other units to meters. 1 decameter is the same as 10 meters, 1 hectometer is the same as 100 meters, and 1 kilometer is the same as 1,000 meters. Remember, each consecutive unit is 10 times bigger than the previous unit. If we go down the chart, 1 decimeter is only 1/10 of a meter, 1 centimeter is 1/100th of a meter, and 1 millimeter is 1,000th of a meter. Each of the prefixes on the word meter refers to these amounts. For example, kilo means 1,000. To convert units, you must know how many levels each unit is away from each other. For example, to convert centimeters to hectometers, you would have to recognize that these are 4 levels apart. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is 10,000, meaning that 1 hectometer is 10,000 times bigger than 1 centimeter. This means that 1 centimeter is only 1/10,000th of a hectometer. This can be written as a fraction, or more commonly as 1 centimeter equals 0.0001 hectometers. Let's look at an actual example. Convert 45,000 centimeters into hectometers. We know that 1 centimeter equals 0.0001 hectometers. All we need to do is multiply the number of centimeters by the conversion factor and we're done. So 45,000 times 0.0001 gives 4.5 hectometers. There's a really easy way to multiply by base 10 numbers like 0.0001 without using a calculator. Notice that there are 4 decimal places in the number 0.0001. 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice how the measurement changed by 4 decimal places. 45,000 became 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal place moves. Remember, if there's no decimal in the number, it is always at the end. This corresponds to the chart. Centimeter to hectometer is 4 levels apart. Let's look at one more example. Convert 3.02 kilometers to meters. According to our list of units, kilometers is 3 levels away from meters, so 10 by 10 by 10 is 1,000. This means that 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. Multiply 3.02 by 1,000, our conversion, to determine the number of meters, which is 3,020. Let's check our fast way. We move 3 levels down the chart, so the decimal place should have moved 3 places in the measurement. 3.02 became 3,020. The decimal moved 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Our loops have gone past the digits, but still put the decimal after the last loop and place a filler 0 in the empty loop. Sometimes it can become confusing on which way to move the decimal. In our 2 examples, one time we moved the decimal left to make the number smaller, and one time we moved the decimal right to make the number bigger. Notice that when we're moving up the chart, as in the first example, the decimal moved left. In the second example, we were moving down the chart and the decimal moved right. So, if you're moving up the chart, move the decimal to the left to make the number smaller. If you are moving down the chart, move the decimal to the right to make the number bigger. The trick is to remember up, left, down, right. But what about remembering the order of the units? Here's an acronym that can help you remember the order of the units. King Henry drank my dark chocolate milk. The first letter indicates the prefix of the measurement. King means kilo, H means hecto, and so on. To remember that up goes with left, compared to down with right, remember that up and left are both the smaller words. Up has fewer letters than down, and also left has fewer letters than right, so the smaller words go together. Right and down are both longer words, so the longer words go together. Before we try a few examples, I wanted to mention that the decimal conversion system works with capacity units as well. Notice that the only difference is the root word. Capacity measures in liters, but all of the prefixes are the same. Liter is the base unit, and some common items for each measurement are shown. The same applies to mass units. The base unit is gram. Let's try some examples. In example 1, we are going from meters to millimeters, so 3 levels down the chart. This means move the decimal 3 to the right. The decimal is right after the 2, so 3 to the right would leave 3 empty loops. Fill them in with zeros to get 2,000. In question 2, we want to convert from centimeters to kilometers. This is 5 jumps up the chart, which means move the decimal 5 to the left. Back the decimal up 5 places to get 85 kilometers. In our last question, we want to convert from meters to hectometers. This is 2 jumps up the chart, which means move the decimal 2 to the left. Back the decimal up 2 places to get 14,050 hectometers. Here are some practice questions with answers. Remember, King Henry drank my dark chocolate milk. Press pause if you'd like to spend some time trying these questions. Thanks for watching this lesson on metric unit conversion.